Perfection. I know that we have a lot of perfectionists in this group and in the population of runners and athletes in general. And training, as hard as this is to hear, your training plan and how you execute it should not be perfect. Okay? I'm going to say that again. You should never be able to complete a training plan 100%. That means that I didn't do my job because I didn't push you hard enough. And that means that you also didn't do your job because you didn't communicate with me about not being pushed enough. Okay? I don't want you to nail every single workout, every single long run. We have to experience a little bit of failure, a little bit of letdown, because that makes achieving these things even greater. There are lessons to be found in things that we don't achieve, things or goals that we don't reach, workouts that we don't hit. And I just think there's just so much value in not nailing every single thing. Because what happens if you have 2 perfect training cycles and then the next day or the next training cycle you fail a workout? You fail. You consider yourself a failure because you've associated your training with perfection, and you associated yourself with being able to nail every single workout and run. Or what happens if you have a perfect training cycle, race day comes along, it's hot out, you're dehydrated, there's no way on earth that you could have raced your race pace, because our race pace, our goals that we're training for are based on ideal conditions. Okay? When race day comes around and the weather is difficult or there's just something that isn't ideal, you have to adjust your goals for that. But if you have trained in a way based on perfection and nailing every single workout and run, how can you wrap your mind around adjusting your goals based on this 80-degree day and humidity, or the flip side of that, it being extremely cold? Maybe it's snowing, maybe it's icy, okay? So I don't want your training cycle to be perfect. Second, we have to celebrate our wins, okay? I've talked about the gratitude practice. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It's something that you do every single day that's going to make a huge difference in your life, in your training, in your running, in everything. The second thing that you can do is have a practice of a daily win. Write down your wins from today. In the evening, before you do your daily gratitude practice, write down what went well. Celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small they are. You emptied the dishwasher, write that down, okay? The reason behind writing down these little things is you're celebrating what you did accomplish versus what you did not. You're focusing on the things that you did, that you got done, that you accomplished, that you finished, even if it wasn't maybe up to your standards that you wanted to, but you got it done. Versus wallowing in that perfection of not doing something because you're not going to do it perfectly. And then how bad do you feel because you didn't actually get it done? Because it wasn't going to be perfect. One of the best things that you can do is learn how to take action and to get something done and then do it better the next time or tweak it the next day. But just get it done, get something done, because humans thrive on accomplishment, okay? So writing down at least one thing that you did well today. It can be an entire page of things, but I want at least one win written down, no matter how big or small it is, and celebrate that. Enjoy the journey by celebrating these wins, okay? Celebration is really the antidote of perfection, okay? You continue to celebrate these things that are going well in your training, and when you celebrate these, like, yes, I did nail my paces, or I ran this pace that I didn't think that I was ever going to be able to run, or I ran this distance, or I completed my first long run, versus wallowing in something that didn't go as well. Celebrating those things is going to help you deal with when things don't go as well or as planned or as you wanted them to, okay? So celebrate what you did accomplish versus what you didn't by writing down at least one win every single evening.